In this video, we'll be taking a look at one NFL game happening on November 23, 2025, and providing you with a free team pick and total pick for this game, so 2 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this one NFL game after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Carolina Panthers versus San Francisco 49ers. Week 12 of the 2025 NFL season reaches its end with a National Football Conference pairing as the Carolina Panthers travel west to face the San Francisco 49ers on Monday Night Football in California. The stage brings together two teams with different histories, different recent paths, and different expectations, yet both enter with a sense of urgency as the final stretch of the season grows closer. Carolina arrives after a 30-27 overtime victory on the road against Atlanta, a game in which they entered as a 3.5-point underdog and still found a way to take the result outright. San Francisco approaches this game after a steady and convincing 41-22 win over Arizona, a performance that came on the road and matched the expectations placed on them as a 3.5-point favorite. Their shared history includes a total of 23 regular season meetings, with Carolina holding a 13-10 advantage. Even so, San Francisco took the most recent 2, including a 37-15 road win on October 9, 2022. Public attention has leaned toward Carolina after their most recent win, and the reason is clear. Carolina had not often produced a complete road effort with Bryce Young at quarterback, and the showing he delivered in Atlanta drew notice. Young threw for 448 yards and 3 touchdowns, which set a new single-game passing yardage record for the franchise. At halftime, the Panthers faced an 11-point deficit, and Young had briefly left to treat an ankle issue that could have shifted the tone of the game. Instead, the offense found timing and structure, while the defense limited Atlanta to 92 yards and 6 points over the final 2 quarters. The combination of offensive momentum and defensive constraint gave the team a comeback that will sit prominently in the story of their season. It also reinforced that this year's group has steadier footing than previous versions of the roster. The context of the opponent remains an important part of the picture. The Falcons entered last week as a team in decline. Their loss to Carolina marked their 5th straight defeat, and their young quarterback may miss the remainder of the season after a knee injury. Their defense has been vulnerable for weeks. With that in mind, Carolina's task this week becomes more demanding. San Francisco's performance against Arizona provided a clear lift for both the locker room and the fan base. The 49ers capitalized on 3 Arizona turnovers, and their offense stayed in rhythm with Brock Purdy back in place. Their red zone efficiency stood out, with 4 touchdowns on 5 possessions inside the 20. Purdy completed 19 of 26 passes for 200 yards at 7.7 yards per attempt with 3 touchdowns, which reflected command and timing throughout. The overall showing felt like the kind of performance that can steady a team and push it forward. Carolina's progress deserves recognition, yet San Francisco still carries traits associated with a high-ceiling roster. Their quarterback and coach work with a level of trust that strengthens the structure of their offense. Their skill players enter Week 12 healthy, and that gives their scheme more flexibility. Carolina has won 5 of 7 games and sits close behind Tampa Bay in the division standings. They hold a 3-3 road record and have won their last 3 away from home, although only the win against Green Bay carried weight beyond the box score. San Francisco plays this one at home, where they have a 2-2 record, and they will stay in their own stadium for several critical matchups ahead. With Purdy back in his role and Christian McCaffrey healthy and effective, the 49ers look positioned to generate steady production. McCaffrey offers value as both a runner and a receiver, and his presence eases the workload across the rest of the unit. As our first pick for this matchup, the San Francisco 49ers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. San Francisco averages 23.7 points per game and allows 22.9. They gain 349.4 total yards per game, with 254.5 through the air and 94.8 on the ground. They allow 352.9 total yards per game, with 103.8 rushing yards allowed and 249.1 passing yards allowed. Carolina averages 18.8 points per game and allows 22.6. They gain 314.3 total yards per game, with 187.2 passing yards and 127.1 rushing yards. They allow 325.9 total yards per game, with 113.1 on the ground and 212.8 through the air. Another pattern stands out across the season. No NFL team has hit more overs than San Francisco. They sit at 7-3-1 through 11 games. Injuries have shaped that trend, especially on defense. 6 defensive players remain on injured reserve, and 2 of them are among the most important pieces on that side of the ball. The defense has allowed consistent scoring as a result. The offense maintains production regardless of which quarterback starts, and the structure of their system keeps the chains moving. With their receivers and tight end healthy, their scoring output has room to rise above its current average. Carolina may not repeat their 30-point, 486-yard performance from last week, yet the matchup still gives them space to function. San Francisco's defense has struggled across multiple categories, including efficiency and explosiveness allowed. Advanced metrics place them near the bottom of the league in defensive success rate and expected points added per play. They have allowed 114 points over their last 4 games. Carolina may not expect another record-setting day from Young, but he now enters this week with visible confidence. The San Francisco secondary has been among the weakest in expected points added per pass, which gives Carolina room to reach the low or mid-20s with steady drives and timely throws. Carolina has gone over the total in 6 of their 11 games and has split their road matchups. Their win over Atlanta also went over. San Francisco holds a 7-3-1 record toward the over. They have split their totals at home and have gone over 6 times in their last 8 games, including 3 straight. 3 of the last 4 meetings between these teams have also gone over the number. San Francisco has the capacity to score with efficiency, and Carolina can find opportunities based on San Francisco's injury burden on defense. Young enters this week with his strongest performance of the season behind him, and Carolina continues to build confidence as the playoff race grows tighter. The matchup leaves space for steady scoring from both sides. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.